Alright, welcome to Space Engineers. I'm sitting in the top of my base here. It's like an air traffic control tower. And we can see looking out, this is basically the forward direction when I convert this thing to a ship. This long spine worth of stuff with two ships docked next to it. And then we look aft, we see a smaller ship at the very end and a large heavy liner there at the side. Bunch of engines, boxy solar panels. Let's take a little tour. Let's jump down here and not die. That works. So now we're down into the meat of the station. That hurt? Nah, we're fine. So this is the original base interior itself. Some of these bricks are actually original, like this conveyor is cargo container. The floor has been redone. We did the windows, but they're original. And we're going to take a walk down the slide. We've got a docking collar here with the very first ship I used to get off planet, which is way out there in the background. I've changed a lot of this thing so far. I added more drills, but it came off the ground with no drills, just these conveyor junctions here, and that was it. So I kept it because I'm too cheap to just tear the thing apart. Let's keep walking. More walking, we're out of gravity now. And then I have what's called monitor berthing, which is very cool. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so this is my walkway to get on board my monitor, which we won't take a tour of yet. I got a control station here in case I decide, hey, yeah, I need some oxygen and some power. Let me go ahead and have us sit in here for a bit. And we're going to fall down a little bit here. We get an underside of the spine, some decorative blocks, some blinky light, and a bunch of large industrial hydrogen thrusters, because this thing can move under its own power when I convert it to a ship. And a lot of turned off gyros, because I don't need to eat power right now. Like a lot of gyros. A lot of gyros. 9 jump points, jump gates, which barely move this thing out of its own way. Alright, so that's that part. I created this in, it doesn't do anything. It's the safe zone. I have it turned off because whatever. I was curious what the safe zone even did, so I went into creative mode, built it, and then said, oh, it's just that. I left it. You're supposed to collect those zone chips, but I only had one from doing NPC missions. So we are underneath the upper solar array, which covers up a bunch of large cargo containers. And a number of industrial, see these industrial, I think these are just regular refineries, 4 of them, which isn't enough. The contour of these stairs here, that matches the contour. Why are we breathing hard? Stop it. The contour of the base here, we're kind of step stairs down, matches the asteroid structure I was on before when I first built this. I converted this into a ship some time ago. I have built and repaired because it's awesome. I got conveyor networks everywhere, more engines, another docking clamp with a rather large miner. And then we come to the very tail end of the ship, where I have this captured pirate miner that I've converted to my use. I've changed a couple things on it. This is some other blueprint. The mod I used to get this was a Steam Workshop thing, and I don't have it anymore, but because the ship is mine, it stayed, so that's nice. Anywho, and we have a solar array, which is, well, let's be honest, it looks pretty blocked by Mars, but somehow I'm still getting power, so curious how that works. The ship, the base structure itself blocks the panels, but the planet doesn't. I don't know, shrug. So I decided to balance the thing out a little bit, so I got the upper, air traffic control style little observation tower thing. And I got another one down here lower on, just strictly for looks. With a big antenna dish that does nothing. And this spire is so I can walk from the station to the well, that's confusing. To the control deck of my miner without having to waste thruster fuel, so I just do that. And then, so I don't have to waste oxygen in my suit supply, I got yet another long stinking corridor. And sorry, it's loud. I got lots and lots and lots and lots of refineries. Because I use this heavy miner to go dig up uranium and other ores. And of course, it's, you know, got the air vents in it and all that fun stuff. Alright, so now we're in the lower level of the base. Big giant reactor. All by itself, a little heavy armor block and junk. Double doors everywhere because I don't accidentally vent my entire base. Some refineries. These date back to when I had the station on a rock. So some of this is kind of original, some of it's not. Let's take a tour of the recreation area. I decided to create some semblance of, oh look it, I have a big rec deck for visiting engineers and pilots and whatever. You know, space capsule hotel over here for when they want to sleep. A little nest deck. I got my warship here. Stop breathing hard, damn it. It's another blueprint that I picked up off of Steam. This is my blueprint for my ship that I just updated. So I've got the letter blocks on it and all that. Jukebox turned off because the music's really loud. Cafeteria area. We got ourselves locker storage. We got hot showers and clean bathrooms. We got some plants to remind you of home. But then I have a little shuttle bay in here. Oh yeah, I got these too in case you need them. But I don't use them because they're kind of like my single player. Right, so I got a docking bay here for small ships. So we'll just go here and hit defect. And then I can take this little ship out. I can undock, turn on my thrusters, and turn on my stability control. And then I can turn on some lights and I can see what we're doing. So this is about as small as I could make a ship using small blocks and have the docking clamp is like, you know, half of the thing. It's basically just a flying rover capsule. So I got a large industrial area down here. This is mostly for looks, but it is kind of functional with the hydrogen tanks, oxygen tanks. I got these yellow things there that are kind of suggestive of tanks, but they're just decorative. I got the larger item conveyor belts here just because they look cool. I got 2 reactors because need more reactors to power everything, especially when my defense lasers kick in, which I do have dotting around here. These are from the MA weapons pack, and they totally eat power, so I have to have lots of batteries and lots of reactor power. So this is monitor. Started off a lot smaller than it is now, but it's grown over time, or she's grown over time. Got a docking clamp in the back. I think there's a couple things on here that are original. Mostly these boring looking base default light armor blocks are original. And where you see the sci-fi pattern, that's where I changed things up a little bit. So I got green on the right side, red on the left, or port and starboard, however you want to call it. Blinky yellow lights on the ventral side. Weapons blister with an airlock. I used to take this thing out more often, but now the pirate ships don't spawn in because I had a mod that made them spawn in and do stuff. The ship basically just parks and doesn't do anything now. Catwalks and gantryways so I can get around the outside without having to use thruster fuel. I got a dorsal airlock, a dorsal gun. red letters because, you know, I need to know what I'm looking at even though I built it. Yeah, and then lots and lots of hydrogen tanks just kind of dotting everywhere because it kind of gives it a nice industrial, busy look to it. So yeah, we just zoom out, and lots of large cargo containers. It's pretty big. And I can convert it to a ship and move it around if I want. And it's kind of a pain. Let's get back inside without crashing into my own stuff, because that would be embarrassing, especially on camera.
Meteor storm inbound.
Ooh, we get to see fireworks. Where are the fireworks at, guys? When I start seeing lasers start tracking stuff, I don't think that's tracking anything. Where's this meteor storm, guys? Other side of the asteroid that I'm parked by? Alright, computer's all lying to me here. Oh, there it is, down there. Yeah, MA weapons are cool. So yeah, I don't have to worry about asteroids smashing up my stuff and making a mess out of things. Alright, let's get back inside here. So I got these red little lights, so I can kind of aim myself at where I'm supposed to go. And then I just back up and boonk. Yeah, I think I'm docked. And then I'll turn off my stability control, turn off my engines, and then park. And away we go. And now we're falling because, yeah, big, I think it's 260 meters. It's a lot. Why did I make it so it just kept growing? I actually trimmed it down because this used to be wrapped around an asteroid, like a little skeletal frame around an asteroid, and then I had to trim it down and carve away at the asteroid in order to free up the station, convert it over to a ship, and then pilot it all the way. Yeah, I got 3 doors here. So how about we... So yeah, I got days and months worth of power. Let's go convert the ship. Alright, so now we got that. I turn on all my thrusters, and now I can reorient if I want. I'm not sure if I do or not, but I could, you know, slowly move this thing around if I so chose to. It's kind of a pain to do. It's kind of tedious. Which I think I'll yaw over some. Yeah, I have like 40 gyros on this thing. It takes forever to slew around. Oh yeah, and it weighs like 132 million kilograms. Or 132,000 metric tons. It's big. That's fine. That's alright. And then boop, and now that just freed up a whole bunch of computational power from my computer. And now I can turn off my thrusters and turn off my gyros. Now all the gyros went from green to red. And yeah, I can jump drive this thing if I want. Jump was aborted, the grid is static. Yeah, I could do that. If I convert to ship, I can totally do a blind jump. But I can only go 38 kilometers at a time. Because it's so big. It's just not really, not fun to move around or anything, but yeah, I had fun building it. So I kind of park it. I eventually want to hit whatever distant planet that is. I might just send one of my smaller ships that can jump much further just to visit, just to say I've been there. But yeah, that's basically it. That's my ponderously large space station that can move under its own power if I need to. Not sure what I'll do with it now. I'll eventually tour the rest of the solar system, and that'll be it. Anywho, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.